Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz are sadistic, underhanded hunters from the Beastbreaker tribes, masters of the sudden ambush and the devious ruse. These orcs eagerly employ every cunning trick in the book to capture their quarry and defeat those who would stand in their way. Shadowstalkers are the elite assassins and agents of Morathi Khaine. These silent killers wear the Mikrath, the Shademark, a brand woven from Organoth sorcery that grants them supernatural powers, allowing them to leap between shadows to outflank their prey before charging forth in a murderous blur of sorcery and flashing knives. In today's game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry, I'm going to be playing with the Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz for the first time on the channel, and Stephen is going to be taking control of the Khainite Shadowstalkers. We're going to be playing a mission that is dictated by the draw of the cards. We've got both first and second season Warcry cards mixed in our deck, so there may be some interesting rules. We'll show you all of those in the next slide. And so here we have our scenario. The scenario is Defend the Find. This requires us to place 4 objectives pretty close to each other, and effectively one force is going to try and protect them. The other is going to try and take them. If at any point the attacker can carry all these treasure tokens at once, at the end of any battle round, they will win. Otherwise, 4 battle rounds go past, and this doesn't happen, the defender will win. For the purpose of this game, the Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz are actually going to be the defenders, and the Khainite Shadowstalkers will be the attackers. Our twist is Dusk. This has some penalties on visibility that gradually get worse as the game goes on, and the deployment map is Paths of Peril, with the defenders being the blue and the attackers being the red on the item here. And so here we have our Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz. In our dagger, we are going to have one of the neck slicers with the Beast Sticker Harpoon. We've then also got one of the Gnarlwood Howler. Then in our shield, we have another one of the neck slicers. This time, we've got one with the Beast Sticker Harpoon, but we also have another neck slicer with Bone Hacker and another one of the Gnarlwood Howlers. Meanwhile, in the hammer, we are going to have our Baller Boy with Stabber. We've got the Beast Knob, and we have the Clutcher as well. And then we have the Khainite Shadowstalkers. In the dagger, we have 3 Shroud Blades with the Umbral Blades. We then have in the shield 2 Shroud Blades with Umbral Spears and the Warlock with Doomfire Ring. And lastly, in the hammer, we have the Slaughter Shade with a Whip. We've got the Shroud Queen and another Doomfire Warlock with Twin Crossbows this time. So we are all deployed. The Kruleboyz are going to be the defenders in this mission. They have their Beast Knob along with the Howler and the Clutcher Grot starting on the table. For the Khainite Shadowstalkers, your Shroud Queen, Warlock and Slaughter Shade all start. We have the 4 objectives all nice and neatly there. So with that said, it's going to be priority for turn 1. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. This is priority for the Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz. We have a 2-2, 5-5 to start with, and 2 singles. For the Khainite Shadowstalkers, you have a 4-4, 2-2. And so we're both choosing to save our wild dice, so it is a flat roll-off. I got a 2, the Kruleboyz, and you got a 1. I am actually going to give the first activation to the Khainite Shadowstalkers this round. Alright, so your first action is with the Doomfire Warlock here. He makes a single move onto the treasure, picks it up, and is now going to make a shot with his Twin Crossbows at the Beast Knob. And so 4 attacks at Strength 3 into Defense 4, so you are needing 5s. That'll just be the crit. Alrighty, so my first activation will be a double for Rush on the Clutcher Grot there. He just simply moves on top of the treasure. Because I'm the defender in this, I can't pick them up. So that is my first action done. So the Shroud Queen then moves up. You are going to need 4s with Strength 4 with your Whip against 4s otherwise. So I got 1 and the crit. That'll probably take me out. 6. So 6, that'll take out the Clutcher Grot. So first of all, I'm going to move up here with my Howler. And he is going to, or rather, sorry, the Baller Boy, not the Howler, that's the monkeys. The Baller Boy is going to attack. We are going to need 4s with 5 attacks at strength 3. So that is 2 and a crit. That'll be 6 wounds. Slaughter Shade will spend a double for rush as well, then going to attack the Baller Boy. So you are going to need 3s, because strength 4 versus T3. You got 1 through. Then the Beast Knob is going to move up. I'm going to attack your Warlock as well. I've used a double for a rush to get in range, so I am needing 3s with strength 6. That will be 9 damage to him. On top of that, 15 in total will take out the Warlock. And so, beginning of round 2, all the reserves have come on like so. We can see some of the Khainite, Shadowstalkers and Kruleboyz. And then on the other flank as well, a little flanking fight is going to take place. So we go priority for round 2. This is for the Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz. I rolled 7 dice, so let's actually roll 6 dice. Would be the correct number of dice to roll. I got a 2 2 6. And then for the Khainite Shadowstalkers, you have a 2 2 3. Alrighty, so wild dice wise, you've chosen to keep both your wild dice again, but I've chosen to make a 6 here. So it is a roll off for the turn again. I've got a 5, you have a 1. I'm going to take this round. Alright, so my first activation here, we are going to use a triple for Soar 'em Up. I'm going to target the Shroud Blade in front of me. Now I've got a 6 so I roll 6 dice, the number of dice equal to the value of the ability. I now need to roll these dice, and I need to get them in order. The amount of dice in order I have, it will be 3 damage points for each value in order. So it'll be 3 at least. But if I have, say, a 3, 4, 5, that would be 9 points of damage. So let's see what we do. We have, wow, we've only got 5, 6 there. That is it. So it'll be 6 points of damage. And so then I'm going to put my first of my actions as an attack into that fighter. So we are 3s to wound with strength 5. That is another damage. So it'll be another 2 points of damage, which will be enough to take out that Shroud Blade with 8 wounds. And then we're within 2 inch of the other Shroud Blade there at the front. So we'll go again. That is a crit and a wound. So that'll be 6 points of damage from that. So your Shroud Blade that is injured, you're going to use a double for Cursed Darts into my Harpoon Wielder, so the front of the Kruleboyz that hasn't yet attacked. You essentially need 4 pluses. You got 1. We actually got 2. Now what the 6 does as well is actually halves my movement as well. So I will take 4 wounds there. Alright, you're then going to make a move in with the Shroud Blade and make an attack. Shroud Blade is strength 3 with the Umbral Blades. I am defense 3 on the Kruleboyz, so 4s. That is decent. 3 extra hits, so there'll be 3 more points of damage.
Yep.
So I've moved up with my Howler. He is going to attack the Shroud Queen. 5 attacks at strength 3, so this means we'll need 5s. Okay, we got 2 crits, so that'll be 8 damage. Alright, so the Shroud Queen was not happy with being attacked. She's attacking back into the Monster Killer here. So you're needing 3s. And she got 2 through on her first attack, which will be 4 points of damage. Going again. And there'll just be another 4 points of damage. Next up, I've moved up one of the next slices with Harpoon. We've got 2 attacks now, and they're going to be strength 4 with 2, 5 on the damage. So need 4s, and got 2, so that'll be 4 more points of damage on the Shroud Queen, taking her to 12. Your next action then, who is it going to be? Over there, yeah, your Shroud Blade at the top. Spending a double, going into the Wounded One, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Yep, for 4s. Will be 2 more points of damage. Right, your Shroud Blade has moved in, so going for your attacks, you are going to need 4s to wound me. Got another 2 through, so that'll be another 2 points of damage. Alright, I'm going to go with the Harpoon Fighter at the top here. Going into your Wounded Shroud Blade, so I need 3s with strength 4. Got the crit, so that will remove that Shroud Blade that's wounded already. And then we'll attack the other Shroud Blade as well, so that'll be 2 more hits, so that will be 4 points of damage. Slaughter Shade is then going to attack with the whip into my Beast Knob, so you need 4s to wound me. You got a crit and 1, so on the Slaughter Shade. 6 in total, lovely. Going again. And just 2 this time, regular hits, so that'll be 4. That'll be 10 points in total, taking me to 13 wounds on him. Alright, so going to attack your wounded Shroudblade, I've got the Howler attacking, so 5 attacks, strength 3, needing 4s. That is a crit, so that will see the other Shroudblade up the top gone as well. We have actually 8 points of damage. That would have killed you outright anyway. The Warlock with Darkfire Ring is just within range of the Beast Knob, so going to shoot. Darkfire Ring is strength 3, so you will need 5s to wound me. Which you get the crit for, so that's another 4 points of damage. And so the Beast Knob will move in. I have 4 attacks on him. Strength 6, so needing 3s against the Shroud Queen. That will be everything, so that will be 14 points of damage, and just see her bye-bye. You is a little sweetie, you get crushed now. So you're then going to move up one of your Shroudblades with Humble Spears, so they're just getting ready for next turn, trying to get rid of the Beast Knob. And so we move in with the Howler, the Baller. I keep getting them mixed up. Howler, Baller, they're both doing the same thing. Both yelling at stuff. We are going to be Slaughter Shade is defense 3, so 4s needed. Just the 1, so that'll just be 1 point of damage. And then your other Shroudblade with Humble Spear moves up into the center. Definitely not looking good for the Khainite Shadowstalkers here, but we go into round 3 for priority. This is for the Kruleboyz. I have got a 2-2, 3-3, 1-1. And for the Khainites, you got a 2-2, 3-3. Right, so I've gone and made a 3-3 with my wild dice. You've turned a 4-4 and keeping your other 2. So this means you still have the 1 to my none. So you are going to get to choose the activation first. Who's going first?
Me.
Yep. Which fighter is activating? The whip. Yep. Going into my Beast Knob, I'm assuming?
Yep.
So Slaughter Shade is going to whip my Beast Knob. So you are needing 4s. You got the 2, so that is 4 more points of damage. Taking me to 22. I've got 3 wounds left on him. So, can you do it? No, you will leave me on a wound. And so, I'm going to go with the Beast Knob next. I'm going to use my 3-3 for Respite to heal 3 wounds on him. And then we are going to start throwing my spears around because I can do that as well. So we're going to start by throwing my spears at this Umbral Spear here. I have an 8-inch range, so 2 attacks now at strength 4, so 3s. That'll be a crit, so it'll be 4 points of damage, and we'll go again into the same fighter, which will just do another 2, so take me to 6 wounds. Alright, so the Umbral Spear I just attacked is going to use a double for Cursed Darts. You need 2 4+s essentially. You get 1, so I'm down to 2 wounds. You are in range to make an attack if you want. So you are within 2 inches, so you're going to get your spear attack. That will be the crit there, and that will see him off. And second attack will go into the back of my harpoon, wielding Neck Slicer. We'll just do the 1. Oh no, strength 4 on the spears, are they not? Yes, they are. My Howler here is going to attack the Umbral Spear Wielder here. 5 attacks, needing 4s. 2 crits in there will just see you dead because that's 8 damage straight away. And then Good Monkey will move to charge to protect the treasure. Warlock here will use the Doomfire Ring into the Neck Slicer with Harpoon. Needing 4s. I mean, double crit, that'll be nice. That's 8. That takes me to 10. I've got 5 wounds left. Going again, you need a crit and a hit. And which you get. So takes the Neck Slicer out, burning him into oblivion. So used a double for a rush with the Howler here. So we are going to need, wow, we're going to need 4s, but that is a double crit, so that'll be 10 wounds, taking you to 11 on her. So no more activations for the Khainite. So I've got my Whip Wielder, needing 4s into the Slaughter Shade. He gets a crit, which will see her gone. And then end of the turn, I will just move my last 2 fighters here, spending a double for a rush on the Unwounded fighter with the Hacksaw. So we go into turn 4, last round. Not looking good for the Khainite Shadowstalkers in this. So this is for the Kruleboyz. We got a 666. Okay, that's going to be fun. Your turn. 111 and quad 4. Sorry, double 4. Today's battle report is also brought to you by Mithras Games. Fantastic tabletop wargaming mats out of New Zealand. Now, Mithras Games has a variety of different mats. We've got the fantastic Desert Red, the nice Tundra Green, and the frosty Ice Blue here as well. All of these mats are a really nice high quality, generally very similar to how you would get your mouse pads for your mats. But fantastic high quality mats. We love them. Mithras Games are a fantastic supporter of the channel. You can pop on over to their website, especially if you're local to Australia or New Zealand. They're a fantastic company to help support. Alright, so you've gone, I've used all my wild dice, you've used all more. You do have the advantage though of having more singles. So your first activation for the round, I'm guessing there's that Umbral Spear with 2 wounds left on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And he's got...
Alright, so starting off, spending a double 4 cursed darts. For nothing on them this time. Alright, so you've moved up your Umbral Spear. You've ended within 6 inch of my howler there, the baller. So he's going to use the reaction cruel trap. I now need to roll a dice. On a 5+, I deal 4 damage points to you. Bye. Bear trap bit off your foot. Right, so I've then made a double move with the neck slicer with Hacker down here. Now, I am going to spend my quad 6 as a 666. This is going to be for Soar 'em Up. I've got 6 dice. Let's see how many damage points we can do. 4, 5, 6. So that'll be 9 points of damage, which will take him out as he is chopped to pieces. And that will be a quite decisive victory for the Kruleboyz Monsta-Killaz in the end. And so, that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below, letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our great little community here, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description, and also linked down there are the best ways to help support the channel as well. Our Patreon and YouTube members down there are fantastic ways to help support the channel, and if you'd like to get a shout out like all these people, you can go and join up today. So, with that said, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patreon and YouTube members. So, thank you to our Patreons: Rob B, Broken Chef, Andy C, Grimscold, Colorblind Magic, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, Q Damak, Andrew Bowen, Outer and Shot First, Kenny Lowe, and Soren. And to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel196. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. And most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.